Welcome to the Ranger's Respite. I'm Philip. Today I'm reviewing a whiskey. A whiskey from about 10 of the Virginia Whiskey Tournament. From KO Distilling in Manassas, Virginia. Bare Knuckle Wheat Whiskey. Straight wheat whiskey. Darn good stuff. Aged 49 months. Oh, let me put that back in frame. In new oak casks. And before I get into that, if you like these videos, if you like what I do in general, the tournament, etc., please consider supporting me by purchasing one of my pens or bowls from my Etsy shop. There's a link in the description down below. All the proceeds from the sale of those go to supporting this show and the Single Malt Frontier show. I really appreciate any help that you guys provide by supporting me in that manner. To the review. Like I said, 49 months in new charred oak barrels in Manassas, Virginia. It is 45% alcohol by volume or 90 proof. It's got gentle, warm chocolate on the nose. A little bit of coffee. A little bit of like sort of more vanilla than caramel barrel influence. Slight butteriness, which is a welcome note. On the palate, it's pretty grain forward with that nice sort of rich chocolatey, bready wheat note. There's something around the edges of it that I haven't quite identified yet. I think that there's like cardamom, something slightly rye-ish, but not really indicative of a high rye presence, if there's rye in here at all. Some of the usual barrel notes: vanilla, char, that nice sort of bitter oakiness. Lots of like whole wheat bread there. Going back to the nose, I get a little bit of the spice now. Almost, but not quite like Mexican style spiced hot chocolate. Butteriness is still there. Like if you toasted, like in a pan, took a slice of whole wheat bread, toasted it with butter to keep it from burning, and slathered like a good layer of Nutella on it, but with less of the hazelnut, more of the chocolates. It's pretty good stuff. Finish is unfortunately short. It starts off with like a rich, like bready wheat and a little bit of chocolate, then fades to like a bitter wood notes, and then vanishes in pretty short order. unfortunate, really, because this is wonderful stuff, and I do really like this whiskey. There's a reason why when we were talking about our uh, 7 most interesting whiskeys on the Single Malt Frontier show, it was on the list. Now, I ask and answer 3 questions instead of giving a numeric score. Do I like it? Yes, absolutely. I've had a handful of wheat whiskeys at this point. I have examples, like physically in my possession, examples of 2. And of the 2, I like this one the most. I think it is a good whiskey. I enjoy it. Do I think it's a good value? Absolutely. This stuff isn't terribly expensive. I believe it's in the $50-ish range. And it occurs to me that I really ought to double check that, because knowing me, I'm off by a bunch. So the bare knuckle straight wheat whiskey is $35.99. So yes, this is absolutely a good deal. I'd say it's a pretty darn good deal. The third question is, do I recommend it? Yeah, absolutely. Wheat whiskey is a less common variety of whiskey, even amongst craft producers. If you have an opportunity to pick this up, I think that it is a good example of what wheat whiskey can be, and I recommend trying it for no other if for no other reason than to have a wheat whiskey on hand that isn't Burnham. It's a great one for that. It's a great whiskey. I enjoy it. And I recommend it to pretty much anybody who's exploring American whiskey. Now, before I go, there is still time, seeing as how I'm uploading this on Tuesday. By Friday the 6th, you need to vote. Bouts 9 and 10 are up on Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description down below. Please vote. Support your craft distilleries, the ones that you like the most. Help them get through to the second round. We've got a pretty stacked second round lineup, including a couple of surprises like A. Smith Bowman and Spirit Lab Distilling. Both first times for the second round, and I'm really excited to see how that second round goes. So, until tomorrow, stay happy, stay geeks, Stancha.